When I was growing up, I found out who Rod Gilbert's newest girlfriend was by turning to the back page of the newspaper. It's the truth. Rod was a big deal. If it comes to scoring goals in the history of the New York Rangers, he's the man. He could have been, in our travels I learned, he easily could have been the mayor of Montreal if he wanted to. They loved him there. Over the years, when it came to scoring goals, Rod always came through. His line was so proficient, it was called the goal a game line. That doesn't happen anymore. He's in the Hockey Hall of Fame. He was honored in the Madison Square Garden Walk of Fame in 1996. His number 7 hangs in the ceiling of Madison Square Garden. He's been part of the Rangers organization now for over 50 years. I'm proud to say he's a friend, I hope. Ladies and gentlemen, Rod Gilbert.
Thank you. What a special day, right? How about them Rangers last night? Whoa! It would have been a little different today for me and Eddie, I think, to be in front of you and try to make excuses. But we're going all the way, and Game 7 is Wednesday night, right, Barry? Come on, let's go. We're so happy to be here. For me to induct Eddie Giacomin, a teammate of mine for 10 years, is very special. We've had so many stories to share, but most importantly, Eddie was the heart of the Rangers. He was our captain, and he was for 10 years. I remember Emil Francis when he traded for you, he gave I think 6 or 7 guys just to get you here. 5 guys, including our goalie, Marcel Payet. It was a wonderful, and this is when it turned my career around. Because when you came here, the Rangers started to actually produce some wins, and you were very important. But if you can give me one chance, one time Eddie got hit on the head by the puck, just as he was wearing this new little mask, and it happened to be Dennis Hall, but it happened to be my check. And for 5 minutes, I'm down and said, "Eddie, wake up. Wake up." So finally, the first guy he sees is me. And his line was, "You let him go." I said, No, Eddie, you forgot to duck." So, but he did stop many pucks for the Rangers. But he was the most important player for all these years with the Rangers. But I want to share this night. You know, unfortunately, after 10 years, it was so sad when I found the news. And then he went to Detroit. And then it's a big event here at Madison Square Garden. 2 days later, after he was traded, he comes back here. And then the next thing I know, I have to shoot and score against my old friend. And it was very, very difficult. And I didn't want to do that. So I will always remember that day, the sound of the fans that loved him so much for 10 years, because they had so much respect for his skills and his grace that he played for the Rangers. I could hear the sound, and today I still hear it when he comes to the Garden. Eddie, Eddie, Eddie. And it was so beautiful. But you know what? He earned that loyalty because he played here for 10 years, and he was our key player. He was our captain, and he was our leader. Now, he had 265 wins, and 49 of these games were shutouts. So that's pretty amazing. And he shared the Vezina Trophy with one of his teammates that is here, Gilles Villemure. Please stand up, Gilles. You're very important for that year. And he also backs up the team to when we played the Stanley Cups in 1972 against the Bruins. And he did all of this with style and grace. And he was inducted in the Hall of Fame in 1987. And his Ranger jersey, number 1, finally got up there. And it was retired 2 years later. Eddie was a great teammate, a great leader, a great friend, a great New York Rangers. Will always be a New York Rangers for all the New York fans, the New York hockey fans. And please join me at this time to welcome Eddie Giacomin, Tigri I call him because of his gray hair. in the Walk of Fame of Madison Square Garden. Eddie. Eddie, let's go, guys. Eddie. Where's George when I need you?
Yeah,
Congratulations, everyone.
Hey, stay here. Where are you going? Your job's not finished yet.
I want to need.
Yeah? You're not finished. Thanks very much. Thanks very much, Al, and of course Rod, for those kind words, and of course telling the Dennis Hull story, which I've heard probably 50 years. But it's great to be back. I'll tell you, my dream was fulfilled in June of 1965 when the Rangers picked me up. It made me a New York Ranger player. I'll never forget that because you look back, you think of all the nice things that have happened, especially here in the Garden. So you wonder, 50 years of playing with the Rangers or being involved with the Rangers, and then a lot of things have happened, and that was my dream, and my dream came true. So now I look at the Hall of Fame. That wasn't a dream. I never planned on it, but it happened. My number put in the rafters in '89, it happened. And then now the Walk of Fame. I'm so glad to be here. It's too bad that James Dolan is not here, but quiet like, I'm going to tell you, it's his birthday today. And what a present he got from the New York Rangers last night by winning that game. Wasn't that some present? Barry Watkins has been a friend of mine for probably 45 years. He had a lot to do with this, I'm sure. And I just can't say enough about him and his wife and his two kids. They've been so great to my daughter and to my family, actually. And just to be involved with the Rangers and Barry Watkins has just been a dream come true. Also, whoever was involved, the committee or that, to make the selection to put me into the Walk of Fame, this is an honor, and I don't know who the people that were involved, but whoever it was, thank you very much. It's really grateful. To Harry and to George, and of course the Grateful Dead, congratulations to you guys making the Walk of Fame. This has got to be a good day for you also, and I know that right now I'm kind of lost for words and what I really actually want to say. It's an honor to be in great company as Phil Esposito, Rod Gilbert, Wayne Gretzky, Gordie Howe, Harry Howell, Bobby Orr, and Maurice Richard. And if you look at that list of all the Walk of Fame, there's not one goalie. So they finally put a goalie in there. So now they can play hockey. I want to thank my daughter, Nancy, for being kind to her father with check-in time and everything else, and just being here. I have to tell you a little bit something about my daughter. She is New York Ranger, true blue, and she lives in Michigan. I'm telling you, she'll do anything to get here to New York to watch a hockey game. And believe me, she is a great New York Ranger fan. In closing, I would like to, this is kind of hard in a sense, but I would like to actually take this Walk of Fame award and relive two people in my lives that have passed away. My sister, Ida, on January, she died, and another one, a famous writer here of New York Post, who wrote a book about me, Hugh Delano, who died at Easter. And so I want to honor them with this Wall of Fame. Thank you very much.